Brother Knowledge, Brother Lakim, bringing y'all the heavy shit as usual, man. No stone left unturned, no match left unstruck. You know how we move, unapologetic realness, man. So tonight we want to talk about a lot of things, and we want to talk about accountability versus, what's the other word?
Blame.
Versus blame. Are you playing the blame game or are you an accountable person? Which one are you and what does that look like for you and how do you show up in either capacity and which outfit do you wear and how does that suit fit you, whether it's accountability or blame? Which hat are you wearing in it? What given moment do you switch? Are you a switch hitter? Are you accountable in certain things and then not in others? Then you want to play the blame game. Are you manipulative and use it to your advantage or your disadvantage? Talk to us tonight. Because we got some fire in our heart, man. And we've been talking about certain things all week. So we figured give y'all the business, man, since we are in the business of giving you facts. We in the business of giving you truth. And we just want to let you know that we are thankful for your ear. And since we have your ear, we're going to give you the business. What you think about that, good brother?
Indeed, no doubt. Important topics, man. We be playing with ideas and topics all throughout the week because I try to base my topic on whatever I think is most needed and necessary to address. And that stuff changed by the day because oftentimes we encounter people and we impart wisdom on them, or we attempt to, but they don't realize the jewels. So sometimes you have to take it to a platform like this, and you got to put it out there, and if the shoe fit, wear it. And if anybody watching it know me, they know ain't no telling what I'm going to say, so seatbelt up, whatever. Because I talk about real stuff, I talk from the heart, I talk about passion, stuff that means something to me.
Facts.
So if I represent something, I stand on the side of something. Watch yourself. Don't be so quick to criticize another person's perspective or ideas. You should reevaluate your own. And that's the science I'm going to drop on that. We're going to drop on that. Dealing with blame and accountability. And a lot of times we don't even really know what accountability means. We know what it means when it comes to somebody else taking it. But we don't know what it means when it comes time to apply it ourselves. I mean, it's in everyday behavior all the time, man. Like, smallest of things, just apologies sometimes. Sometimes we can start a ripple effect in the chain, and the snowball effect can trickle down. And although our part in it might have been very minimum, but we know that it set a trend and an effect to create a wave to a bad vibration. And we'll remove ourselves from it and act like we didn't have nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm gonna give you an example. This might be a little funny. You can be in the elevator, right? And they can be all four of y'all in the elevator. And you got past gas, right? And you might have had some bad food.
Fucking egg food young that wasn't peace.
Yeah, and you got past gas and it come out. Now, you going all the way up to the 12th, 13th floor. Now, that joke came out on the elevator. Which one are you? Are you the one that's going to say, damn, I apologize. I polluted the air. I couldn't hold it. Or are you the one that's look around and act like it wasn't you? Or are you the one that just play it like you and don't even smell the shit? Accountability can be identified by just that sequence of events. That'll help you identify which one you are. I guarantee you ain't the one that's going to say, I the one done it. There's only probably a small 5% that's going to say that. And I bet 85% of the ones going to be the first one to turn around and act like, who did that? Like looking around. You know what I mean? Oftentimes that's the first one, that's the one that did it. You know what I mean?
Fact.
But just as a scenario though, that's something to think about. Like you gotta really look at the part we play in shit. Like, and now that can lead to an altercation on there because somebody like, what you looking at me for? Right. You know, somebody can turn around and really, that person can be going through a bad day, right? And say, damn, why are you looking at me? You know, say, well, I ain't do it. Now they go an argument. Right. And instead of the person that really did it say, hey, ho, I did that. They ain't got to go there. They ignore it and they instigate it and they watch it. And then they'll go tell that story to their coworkers as if they really didn't do it.
Right.
But what you don't realize is that you program your genetics and your DNA to become a liar. You learn that behavior. You start rechanneling the virtues of your structure into a deceitful way of being. Then you start practicing that behavior. Now you figure like it's easier to lie. I can get away from the shame. And then you run through your whole life and don't face shame. And then when you finally be in a situation that you get shamed, you can't handle it.
Right.
Because all them situations would have prepared you to know how to handle shame. Or even have more courtesy and take the stairs if you know you got gas. That's what accountability look like from my perspective.
No doubt. I'll add a flip to that. A lot of times when we don't hold people accountable, that's a sign of our inaccountability. A lot of times we'll know somebody did some shit and they're not going to hold themselves accountable, but as their friend, because we like them, we won't either. We'll be like, I ain't going to say nothing because that's my man. Now you're helping create and perpetuate that inaccountability in the person. And then when they do it to you, you get mad. But you're the same person who sat around and watched that disease spread in their heart and grow and germinate and spread into a character that they have become in totality, when you could have stopped that shit off the muscle and been like, yo, look, check this out. I ain't gonna chastise you in public. You ain't gotta do it like that. All right, that's your friend. Give them that much respect, depending on what it is they've done also. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, some of our friends are doing some shit that they know ain't peace. And they know they supposed to get checked for. They'll go in with it anyway in the name of playing. In the name of it being a joke. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times when you know somebody did some shit and you witness it and you don't say nothing, you're aiding and abetting that unaccountability in them, and you're allowing it to grow. It's just like you sitting there and you know, like, man, this motherfucker, the main one who broke the goddamn machine.
Right.
He got all us in the motherfucking office at work, and he the one fucked the whole machine up.
Right.
So how is they really my friend when they got me in here with everybody else, and I possibly could get blamed for the shit?
Right.
But that's my friend.
Right.
So when you know, you pull them to the side like, yo, check this out. Yo, man the fuck up, go in there and tell them people's, listen, mishap happened. Some kind of way, unchained or unlikely events, I broke down my fucking machine. I didn't intentionally do it. And whatever you got to do, maybe because of the legacy of your honesty, you might even get a fucking pass most of the time. Instead of being, and this is what people fail to realize, when you're not a deceitful person, it carries a certain kind of vibration, a certain kind of energy. When you're known to make your word bond, and we're structured that way. Like if I say it, I gotta do it.
Right.
And this is why I'm careful about what I say. Because I know if I say it, I gotta do it. So sometimes when you know shit's shaky, you gotta say, well, perhaps, maybe so. I might be able to fulfill that. But once you commit to it, and then you back out of the commitment, oh man, I got this saying that I wrote down that says that an unfulfilled promise is the twin brother of an outright lie. So if a person always breaking their promises, that person most likely is a liar also. Think about it. If a person promise you stuff over and over and never do it, that's lying. It's a sophisticated way of lying. They just putting a date on the shit. Yeah, yo, on March 3rd, I got you.
Make it even worse.
You know what I'm saying? And so now you don't have a close range to gauge it by, because they put some distance in between the fulfillment of the shit. But then when it happened, come to find out, damn, yo dropped the ball again.
Right.
And so ain't nobody check them, and they did it again. And then did it again. And now this becomes part of their character. And so there's no character building, there's no bond building, there's no real friendship, because they can't take the blame, because you won't even place the blame in their lap to even look at the shit. So you're aiding and abetting them, giving them a way out. Don't give them no way out. Make them face that shit, because that's how you build character. That's how you build better people. This is why nobody want to go into business. Nobody want to give their money to somebody that's not business minded. It's like, why would I do that when I can keep my goddamn money and do everything myself and be on time? And oftentimes, this is what inaccountability does. They're most of the time inaccountable to the people that are never unaccountable to them. That's what hurts the most. It's the person that makes sure they keep their word with them every time. And so now we can't allow that. So if you're in a cipher, you're in a circle, you're in a business deal, you're in a friendship, or whatever word you're using, it's some rules of engagement when it comes to that. And sometimes people don't like to own up and live up to them rules of engagement. They just think, oh, I got a friend. Yeah, motherfucker, there's some duties that come with that.
Yeah.
I'm a dad. There's some duties that come with that. I'm a boss. There's some duties that come with that. If you're in charge of people, you're in charge of their life. So you gotta manifest ideas. You gotta be a leader. And one sign of bad leadership is a person that won't ever take accountability for anything. You know what I'm saying? That's not peace. They can recognize when somebody else supposed to. But when that motherfucking gun get turned around on them and they facing that barrel of accountability, they be like, damn. They think of every guy, they start shuffling the deck, back stepping, foot shuffling, bunch of hat in the hand, Negro type shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's not what we made from, man. We cut from a cloth, man, where we gotta be honorable. You know what I'm saying? We cut from a cloth where we gotta live a certain standard, and this is what attract certain things in our life, because we're not chasing anything. And that's another thing that needs to be made clear. Accountability is about living up to a standard and holding others to a standard or a criteria, because you can't sell your soul if you're not chasing anything. If you're in charge of yourself, then a person holding you accountable is making you more attractive. So you're now able to attract what you need in your life. You know what I'm saying? And so the more you build yourself, the more you build a brick in your character that turns you into a strong house, that's the better you'll qualify to attract the right people. A lot of people, they got the best setup in the world, but they're incapable of attracting the right people because they are not right. So the magnetism, the vibration, that frequency that oscillate from them is one that attract all the wrong motherfuckers. Then when the right ones come, they be like, man, I'm getting the fuck out of here, because this is not the kind of shit that I signed up for. And it's not fair to the person that's giving you their fairness. So accountability is a must. You know what I'm saying? And blaming others for your shortcomings, that shit is old news, because that's what children do. They get caught with their hand in the cookie jar. I didn't do it. Crumbs all around their mouth, fudge and shit dripping from their fingertips, but you ain't go in the Keebler Elf cookie jar, huh? They don't want to take the blame. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta own up to that shit, man, and you gotta just man up. But it's character building. It's something that's gonna fortify you with something, man, that makes you stand out. You know what I'm saying, as a king, you know what I'm saying, and as a God, which you was created to be. And every time you don't, you forfeit the right to make the claim to the legacy that you are here to fulfill.
Right, no doubt. Yeah, we always talking about our greatness, but we don't want to put the work in to do the greatness. But we want the acceptance of it. We want the credit for it. And knowing when you put the work in, that's deception to the self.
Right.
You know, so it's like accountability. I'm accountable in the sense of, I'm the kind of dude, like, I try to do shit by the book when I'm around something that got rules, because I don't like nobody to tell me shit. So I make sure I ain't got time for nobody to pull me up about nothing. So I like to make sure, look, don't do it, put that shit back, leave that alone. That sign say don't I'm one of them. I piss my people off sometimes because it seems like I try to go by the book too much. No, it's not that. I know me. If they say something to you, then I'm going to have to say something to them. Right. I'm a chess player, so I know how to calculate this shit. I can see this shit all the way how it play out. So I'm going to nip this in the bud, because if they say something to you, you're a woman, you're going to say something back now. And I got to say something because now you didn't. All along, I saw how it was going to trickle anyway. That's a man duty and responsibility. But you got to take accountability to get to that level. And a lot of people don't do that. They just blame the person. Just because you with me don't make you right. Right. You know, people be with somebody, and just because the person that's arguing with them or whatever the controversy at, you automatically defend the wrong in this situation. Fact. Just because that's who you like. We lose the title of accountability right there. That don't mean go against them right there, but you got to know how to neutralize it in a way that they both get the message. Like, damn, he got a point. You was out of order. I got to check you another way, but right now, this is what he's saying. I gotta convey this message because I can't leave letting you think you're right, and I can't leave letting you think you're wrong. So we're both gonna, yeah. So it's about checking it, not you know how you got sometimes like you got the parent that might come up to the school for the child, the child cutting up, and they believe whatever the child say. They don't believe the teacher. Then you got the parents that believe. Some people. Then you got some that'll whip their ass right in front of the class. And some people think that's horrible, depending on your style of parenting. But when you go down the line from the one that got the ass whipping and the embarrassment and the shame in front of the class versus the one you try to act like you got so much decency and you want to do everything in the house, they the ones going to always embarrass you when you get outside. Because they know you ain't going to shame them. You know what I mean? So that's a part of accountability. So it's like, if I know she's going to come up here and whip my ass, I'm not going to do X, Y, Z. So, but now we not bound by no fear of punishment no more. So don't nobody feel like they got to be accountable because they can just point the finger at somebody else.
Right.
So I've never been a one on the side of pointing the finger. Like, even if it happened to me, it's still my fault.
Right.
I'm to that level.
Right.
There's levels to this shit. Some of you motherfuckers that voice your opinion, y'all really let me know what level of thought y'all vibrate on.
Right.
So every time you think you coming against me about something I stand for, represent, you really let me know what level of vibration you're on. You know what I mean? Because I can take it on any level, on any accord, on any day, on wherever, with whoever, whenever, however. It don't matter on every level because my sword stays sharp in all categories. So if I'm on something, you should be saying, damn, I want to know what yo see. Right. Instead of saying, damn, yo tripping. That's a disadvantage. I'm always an advantage on the board, trust me. Right. I ain't been wrong since on nothing I said or before. And I think that's what make people mad because I'm still accountable. I don't blame nobody for my situation. I don't blame nobody for our conditions as a people. We all got a mind. We got a capability to shape our own reality. We just don't want to put in the work because we think somebody owe us something. Don't nobody owe us shit.
I wonder where that comes from.
We owe ourselves something because they told us we were great and then tricked into slavery. And now we saying how we was great, we got tricked into slavery. So remembering slavery, we gotta just remember we was great once. But we keep letting slavery overwhelm the greatness that we was. We let all that shit overwhelm the greatness. Right. So if we raising kids now, we fucked up. We have them thinking our history started as slavery. Right. You know what I mean? Like, straight up, like, that's just the reality of it. So it's like accountability start at home. The way shit is, all that behavior, that shit start at home. That shit start with the way you raising these kids, and they taking that shit right outside. But you don't teach them in the house, they're gonna learn outside. So if you teach them 10% in the house, they're gonna learn 90% of their behavior from outdoors. But if you teaching them 90% of the behavior in the house, then they only got room for 10% outdoors. So you winning, you giving them advantage. We not giving these kids no advantage. That's why so many of these motherfuckers that's having these babies irresponsibly, right?
Right.
They so mad about this motherfucking these stamps and the snap shit getting cut off because there's a lot of irresponsible decisions that people have made in the past. Right. And they never correct, make bad choices, but the ones that's crying is the ones that never did shit to correct the bad. Right. They just stayed in that perpetual cycle. They stayed in that cycle like the government's job is to take care of you. Right. The government's job is not to take care of y'all ass. Right. Get up off your ass and get a job like the rest of the fucking world. Right. That's real shit. Like, we want a motherfucker to give us a handout and we want to sit on one side and cry racism. Black lives matter. We want separation. We want our own this. Nobody gonna give you shit. Go out there and get it. Stop giving all your money to everybody that don't look like you. How the fuck you gonna channel money back to your community if every store you go and spending your money is going to everybody that don't look like you? And then the ones that look like you don't give them shit. Right. Or you want a deal. You want a deal. You know what I mean? Shit, everything costs. Why you gonna go give your money to them? I always try to find somebody I know of that's black, that got some decent quality before I go somewhere to somebody I don't know. But if your quality ain't up to par, I'm not giving it to you. I don't give a fuck what color you is. You know what I mean? We got that shit fucked up with that black shit. That shit is played the fuck out. It's about evolving. It's about good energy and bad energy. Right. You either gonna be on the side of the complainers and the crybabies, or you gonna be on the side of the creators and the doers. I'm a creator and a doer. That's why religion and shit like that never be able to get a hold on me. And this to my religious homeboys, my Muslims, my Christian people, and my nation dudes. Ain't none of y'all exempt. If you letting a man that wrote a book guide your life, then you'll never understand me.
No doubt.
That's to all religious people. Y'all letting a book that you don't even know nothing about, wasn't even created for us. That ain't our ancestor shit.
Right.
Our ancestors ain't create none of that. That's the shit they use to enslave us through imperialism.
Yep.
So read your history. I read it all. Franz Fanon, Wretched of the Earth, all that. Talking about infanticide, how they tricked y'all. So get your facts right before you want to come at Wood, because you don't know me. None of y'all. No Islam brothers. None of y'all. Y'all too.
Right.
You don't know me like home.
Yeah.
Don't come at me sideways with y'all ideology. That shit phony. Y'all niggas got jobs, so why are y'all crying out this motherfucker? You crying about why I like Trump. Don't worry about why I like Trump. Everything that you supported and follow failed. They fucked you around. The Democratic Party sold y'all out, took all your bread, shipped up with this illegal fucking migrants, getting all the bread. You wonder why it's going to them motherfuckers. That's where it's going at. Then you mad because Trump won't pass the bill to keep feeding them motherfuckers, to keep taking from us. When Trump first got that motherfucker, he said, I'm building this motherfucking wall so it can have more better opportunity and jobs for people. Black people got mad and got offended. What do you mean we ain't got nothing to lose? Motherfucker, we ain't got nothing to lose.
Because you ain't got shit.
We ain't got shit. Fuck you mean? And every time a motherfucker call out reality out, we get mad. Nah, nigga, I'll be the sacrificial lamb. I'm gonna call out shit out. Yeah. I ain't the one that's gonna sit on the side and act like ain't nothing wrong. Don't talk about us. Nah, nigga, the shit fucked up. Get that shit together.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you claiming that shit. Stop taking the white people imperialism and their religions that they got y'all enslaved with. Stop taking that shit. And cause you niggas ain't living like that. Not one of you niggas.
Right.
Ain't none of y'all living like that.
Right.
Yeah, I get funky on this motherfuckers. I hate when I hear little shit and motherfuckers in my inbox about their opinion. Nigga, ain't shit you can tell me about a fuck thing. And I will take any one of you niggas on a one-on-one on any level, on anything.
On any subject.
On any subject, any category. Subject. I will run circles around you niggas with my knowledge and my information.
No doubt.
So remember that. You remember my book, Shelf in the Cut, nigga? I read. You don't think I know what the fuck going on?
That's right.
This shit ain't black and white. Shit bigger than that. That show how undeveloped your mind is. That's why religion still got you niggas.
Yep.
That's why y'all still show up at service every week and your life ain't changed. Yep. You niggas praying to Allah, y'all shit praying to Unger. That's who got you niggas out.
Ass out of jail.
You going to Jumar every Friday, pray to Unger, give him some credit. You niggas ain't gave him $10.
Right.
And that's why you niggas out.
His case for
you niggas ain't gave him shit, so don't come about at me, man.
Wow.
That's real shit. I'm gonna give it real. Have your shit together, my shit together. I ain't gay, I ain't no homo, ain't no nigga never robbed me, took nothing, beat me up, punched me in my mouth. So my shit's solid. A lot of you niggas can't say that.
A lot of y'all
I got the balls that I can stand on that.
Yep.
In the street and the joint. 23 years. I ain't had to join no religion. I ain't had to join no gang. I stood on my own in that motherfucker. And you niggas know it.
Yep.
So don't come at me sideways asking about me. All you motherfuckers. Nobody exempt. Yeah. Straight up, man. I hate that shit. Old ass niggas older than me and you niggas slow as shit.
Yeah, motherfucker
if you believe anything out that book, nigga, you ain't ready for me.
Running around this motherfucker.
And that's real shit.
Practicing somebody else's
somebody else's shit. That's slavery. That's the slavery of the mind.
And afraid.
Y'all looking for some change. Nigga, y'all minds enslaved.
I'm telling you now.
With that shit, them motherfucking Jamal Brown, all of them working the shit out y'all with them fake ass slave mentality ass systems, man. Keep got y'all showing up, paying. They can't get shit from them motherfuckers. But that's who you follow. You mad because I don't follow that bullshit?
Right.
I know you fucking lying.
For real. And you want to talk all this crazy ass shit.
Yeah, that shit piss me off,
You're afraid
man.
of your own black culture, but you adopt everybody else's culture. Then you put a black disguise on that shit when that ain't even the true black shit. You walk around with a long ass gown on, all these motherfuckers' cultures that enslaved
everybody
you
else shit.
And raped your women.
Ain't else shit.
And your babies, because them motherfuckers was perverts anyway. You know what I'm saying? Walking around with motherfucking, I don't even understand that shit, man. And then you got the nerve to criticize a motherfucker. Then see a motherfucker want to ask me about what my partner think. First of all, motherfucker, as I said earlier, on a little skit that I put on my gram, Man, don't try to put no disclaimer on the front of nothing when you approach me about anything. Leading shit off with, I'm saying I ain't trying to be funny, but motherfucker, that right there let me know that you trying to line up to say some crazy shit.
Exactly.
Or I don't mean no disrespect. I don't mean no
Yeah,
disrespect, but
Yeah.
why do this, and this? What a lot of you motherfuckers don't know that Trump is the only motherfucking president. And I don't even check this out. First of all, the meat of this shit is this. Don't think because you might hear me and Woods say Trump name that we caught up on Democrat or Republican.
Right.
We overstand his tricks in both of them shits.
Well said.
We're going
Well
with
said.
what can work the best for us.
Right.
What opportunity lies the best for us to use to get us where the fuck we need to be as
Absolutely.
a people, because ain't nobody no motherfucking saint. Let's get that clear.
Absolutely.
Everybody hands dirty in this shit. So don't be looking like, oh man, how the fuck can they say the Democrats, the Republicans? We know one the wolf and one the fox.
Absolutely.
We understand that shit. But at the same time, we also know when we need to weaponize something for our benefit, we understand and recognize the opportunity to use that shit
Instead of crying, whining.
crying and complaining about what the fuck you ain't got. Expecting what you
And
to
everybody
take care
on.
of you.
Straight up, that's 2025.
How the fuck
No
can you
excuse.
be an
Get
accountable
assassinated.
person?
There you go.
How can you be an accountable person if your ass don't want to do something for yourself?
Right.
And since you follow Elijah, he said, accept your own, be yourself, do for self.
Right.
You ain't doing none of that shit.
Right.
So you don't even believe in what Yo said.
Just
You
looking
ain't
it up.
doing none of that shit. You look the part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you ain't living that shit.
If your check don't come, what you gonna look like?
If every white motherfucker on the planet say we ain't selling black people shit,
We in fucking trouble.
we in trouble.
Yeah.
You don't own a rail, nail, or a motherfucking pail. And you run around this motherfucker worried about what the fuck. Listen, galvanize your motherfucking information and your knowledge, since you claim to have the best knowing
since
way.
You know it all. You got the
Since
answer,
you got
motherfucker.
the best guard on your side and all this shit, why your guard ain't interfering in what the
And
fuck
help
is
y'all
going
this
on
shit
in the
out.
world?
Absolutely.
That's the biggest question that would make anybody be like, hold the fuck up. I done poured my heart into all this shit. Your God stood back and let all this shit happen
Right.
and ain't do shit about it.
Man, your life the same. You believe in that and I don't, but our
Right.
life's still the same.
Right.
Come on.
Exactly. Then get mad at me because I say the black man is God, but the God you call on can't even help you.
At all. Never could.
At least the God I call on can help me.
That's right.
The gods I believe in is in me and right next to me. If I need some help, the God right here help me.
No doubt.
Ain't no motherfucking spooks out in space gonna come liberate you. Ain't no motherfucking angels flapping no wings and coming down from the skies to pay your motherfucking rent.
Hell no.
It ain't never happened. I don't give a fuck how many books you read that talked about the angels helped the prophet at the battle of Kedar and all this shit. Them angels was people.
Right.
Real live living human beings, man, the true and living, man. And I hate to even talk about religion, but don't try to weaponize your religion
Right, yeah,
and
that's
swing
right.
that shit against me.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Take the truth.
Don't weaponize nothing
Yeah, I
you
hear
got.
that.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
don't
Then
do
you
that.
letting these motherfucking the whole system put the dick to you in all kinds of sick and retarded ways, and you don't have no remedy for that shit,
None.
but you want to push religion off on a motherfucker.
And then you mad at the motherfuckers that don't
Shit.
follow what the fuck you say.
Right.
Why should I follow you?
Right.
What make your life so grand that I should
Right.
follow you? Like, that's what I be
Yeah,
offended
what
about.
body of information
That
do you
you
possess
possessing. I don't
that's
got
supposed
shit. I
to
don't own
like
shit.
yeah, that's
I got shit to listen to you
get
for.
the fuck out of here.
Like, what yo do? Fuck you mean what I'm doing? Doing what the fuck I always been doing. Rolling low, elevating, and keeping you suckers out
Right.
my motherfucking space. That's what the fuck I be doing.
Right, and really helping the people.
Yeah, sincerely. We ain't out here pump faking.
Really
acting
helping
like
the
that shit.
people in the motherfucking hood, really doing the work.
Shit sincere. I hate when a motherfucker come like that,
Come on,
and,
man.
and they ain't on their shit. Don't worry, you worry about yourself. Get yourself together.
And then
yo.
you got motherfuckers always want me and would to show up for your shit, but don't never come out to support us.
None of that.
Every time I turn around, you want to send a motherfucker an invitation. Hey, brother, come over here, come over here, come over here.
Don't you niggas invite me to shit if you know you ain't supporting shit out there. I ain't got no picture.
Exactly.
I came in this motherfucking world alone, I'ma leave alone.
Exactly.
I'm good with it. Straight up.
Exactly.
So it's like I hate fake shit. I call that shit out. That's
ain't
why
no
you niggas don't like being
accountability.
around me. I'm gonna call that
playing
shit
a
out.
blame game.
Blame, cry baby, whining. They doing this. He did that. He did that. What the fuck you did?
Right.
Like, damn, what make you better than the next motherfucker to tell another motherfucker or to call out another motherfucker faults? That's what I'm like, yo.
And then you in a position to really help a motherfucker, and you fleecing the people, giving them a bunch of fucking crumbs.
Yeah,
while you reap all the fucking benefits.
Look at that
the
fake
fuck
black
outta
card.
here.
That shit played out. That shit expired. It's about good people and bad people.
Straight
you either
the
helping
fuck up.
motherfuckers or you destroying them.
Right.
Motherfuckers
Right.
always going against shit, man. It's like you take what you got, fashion it, and see what you made of. This is gonna see where you really at as a man.
Right.
So take what you got and fashion it and create from what you got. Not sit back and complain. I ain't playing then.
Right.
I'm gonna just sit here and pout because they owe me 40 acres in the move. They gave it to the Jews. Yeah, they the Holocaust. They ain't get the Jews a damn thing. The Jews took and made that shit on their motherfucking own. They one of the smallest populations of people. If they can make it, why the fuck can't we?
Right.
Why can't we?
Right.
Come on, man.
And
like
you got
no
all these
excuses out here.
motherfucking.
They coming in the country, making it just like that.
Just
we
like
still
that.
sitting around waiting on some damn SNAP benefit.
Just
Man,
like
fuck that shit. Get your ass up and get
Right.
a job like the rest of them. Them Hispanics, they working at 8 and 9. The whole family out there selling fruit cups, whatever.
Right.
They hustling. They ain't asking. They ain't
Tax-free
begging nobody
money.
for shit. We out this
Smart enough to
motherfucker.
get that tax-free dollar hand over fist.
Yeah, man. We out this
Because they
motherfucker
creating a
bullshit,
product
bagging shit.
that the world want.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers can't even sew a hole back in your shirt. You know what I'm saying? Let alone really put a product out there that the world need, but you always pointing the finger and criticizing it. Trump ain't doing this. I didn't know that Trump was supposed to do nothing for your black ass. Obama was supposed to do something for your ass, and he ain't do shit but help a bunch of gay
And they
motherfuckers.
create and they want to bring a style. They can't even tell you about the business.
No.
What it did?
No, yeah, they can't
What
even
you
market
sell?
their own shit.
Can't even
Color you
speak
got.
on it.
Right. They don't even know how to advertise. That's what I'm
You
saying.
change the font.
And they want you to go all and go do extra measures to give them some support.
Right. Some shit you can't even explain.
You're not even giving back. So it's like, man, that shit is a poor excuse.
I'm not
As
interested.
long as a motherfucker can blame some shit on somebody, that mean they ain't gotta take no responsibility.
No doubt.
And that's all these motherfuckers do. That's how I know the real people from the fake motherfuckers. They just,
A lot.
yeah, they blame and blame and blame. Everything's an excuse. I can't do this because of that. So long as they got an excuse, they ain't gotta step up to the plate.
Unfortunate thing is what I used to always battle back with people. Shit, I did this for you. Like, fuck is you talking about? I don't owe you nothing. But now I just look at them and be like, wow, yeah, I'm doing it. And just back up. I'm not about to beg and plead my case.
Right.
If that's what you believe, then you stick to that.
Right.
But let me see you grow from there, though.
Right.
When
Yeah,
you grow
man.
from there, then I know you bad as you say.
Yeah, this shit's crazy, man.
That shit crazy. Motherfuckers
to
be
see
doing the
how
same
people,
shit.
like, just to this point, like, where we like let shit bother us that don't bother us. Like, how you let something that don't bother you bother you?
Right.
It's one thing to be
No
bothered
sense
about
in your
something,
book.
and
Right.
it's another thing to think you supposed to be bothered about something.
Right.
These motherfuckers just think they supposed to be bothered. You ask them what they
Facts.
bothered about, they can't even tell you.
Yup.
They'll take you all the way back to some shit 40 years ago. Yeah, because it's like, that's Google. That's not you.
Right.
Your emotions ain't tell you that. That's because you had to Google it to validate your position, to validate your point. Like, if you got to do that, then you don't really feel it.
Right.
So that's the craziest shit, because you like literally delude your own damn self.
Fact.
You trick your own mind to believe something a problem that ain't even really a problem.
Ain't even a problem.
You still can get up and go to work every day. You still can pay your bills. It might be a little struggle, but it's a struggle for everybody.
Yup.
You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers don't be grateful. It's like the little things. Like, be grateful, motherfucker. You can breathe. You still got all your limbs. You know what I mean? Your heart beating. You got fairly decent health. Like, we take so much shit for granted, and we sit back and complain and complain and complain. It's like, yo, what the fuck?
Motherfuckers not even real leaders, man.
At all.
You following the path that somebody else
Laid.
laid
You
down.
ain't never go into your own self
You
yet.
never did none of that shit, and that's why we're stuck on this fucking Ferris wheel where we can't go further
That's
because
how you get stuck.
you want to still practice them same ass old ideas, them same outdated customs, that same
shit.
old ass body
Old
of
ass shit.
information that brought us to a point. Now it's time for some new information, some new knowledge to take us to a further point. Where is that at? You want me to practice some shit from over thousands and thousands of years ago.
And it's all a lie. Lo and behold, it's all a fucking lie.
All that
it's all
shit
made up.
is
It's a lie.
made up shit.
I don't know why y'all act like y'all believe that shit. It's for children. It's a
Right.
fairy tale.
Right.
All of it is a lie.
All that
it's
shit
all
a
made
lie.
up. That's why you can go over in Africa and Egypt and unearth tombs.
That's right.
Of the pharaohs. But
That's
you can't
right.
find no Jesus, no Mark, no Matthew, no Luke, no John,
them
no
motherfuckers.
Abraham. You can't find no burial, no tomb, no evidence, no fossil. You can't find shit because it's a
Find none
fucking
of
lie.
that shit. All
Just
that
being
shit
real.
is
Y'all
stories woven
y'all
together from
so
older,
stuck in them
older
lies,
degrees.
man. Get y'all out them lies, though. Fuck with this channel.
I'm telling
we
you
don't get that
now.
real over here. We don't support no lies
That's
or
right.
bullshit.
Unapologetic
You
realness,
come over that
man.
motherfucker and blanket you with that shit. You ain't
Yeah.
have enough sense to wake up,
I love
dissect,
that.
research,
No comment.
and
I
learn.
love that.
Yeah, we ain't going for that
Yeah,
shit,
you
man.
ain't nobody trying to learn shit. They
Yeah,
just going
wake the fuck
with
up.
whatever the fuck they say right now. They don't read shit. Motherfucker can go and tell them something in the news, and they just go get one clip and run
believe
with
that
it.
shit.
And then add all the rest
Start
they sell.
perpetuating that bullshit and spitting that shit
Yeah,
in the
man.
youth ear, misleading the young with a whole bunch of fucking lies and shit, instead of teaching them responsibility and accountability and real manhood.
That's right.
Real facts and real
That's
time, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't here to worship God, yo. We here to be God.
That's
And
right.
it's saying in all
That's
them
right.
books and all them books and bullshit, but at least it say that.
Right.
You just so damn spooked out, you don't even want to live
You
up
don't
to
even
that
wanna
part.
acknowledge your own divinity, so you'll never
Afraid
be
of
able
your
to
own
understand me.
divinity.
I embrace my God. You
That's
don't. You
right.
don't. You still looking for him in the
Right,
sky.
you trying to find them.
Come on, man. Y'all ain't on my level, home. Don't come at me like
Yeah,
that, home.
come
I
at us
will
with
dust
that
you niggas off
bullshit.
on all them categories.
For real.
Straight up, I know your books better than you do.
Right, and don't think we be
Come on, man. Don't
just
do that.
spitting shit. We done studied that shit.
For years.
What make you think we take the position we take? If it was some substance in that shit, we would probably be right there. But it ain't, and that's why we ain't.
Yeah, no
Shit.
doubt. Malachi, shout out to Malachi Z York.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Straight
shout
up.
out to Z York.
You know what I'm
for
saying?
real. My master teacher.
no doubt. And that's who, you know what I'm saying? Clarence 13X for
That's
his
no
time.
doubt, indeed. No
For
doubt.
his time
Shout out
and
to
his
Father.
You know what I mean? Gotta shout the father out for dropping that
Absolutely.
jewel, man.
No
Only
doubt.
God is at the end of your own arm, man. That's where that help coming from,
Man,
man.
y'all niggas gotta
Straight
wake up.
up.
Too many of you niggas sleep. Fuck that. You're not
Straight
gonna be
up.
around me sleep.
Walk around this
Yeah, I
motherfucking
want
black
you niggas to only
zombies
be around
and
me
shit.
if you on that sleep shit. Wake
Facts.
the fuck up. Everybody going through the motion in zombie mode. You
Yeah,
wanna be
you
an
wanna-
85%?
you want a leader.
You'll destroy power. Cool.
Yeah.
You'll destroy power. Keep destroying
Right.
your
You
power.
you
ain't
looking
destroy
for a
mine.
leader. You want somebody to lead you.
Yeah,
Get
let
the
them
fuck
know.
outta
Ducking
here.
and hiding and shit. You can't let yo see you do this.
Right.
Can't let them know that. Come on, man. You ain't ready to have no conversation
No
with me
doubt.
about
No
nothing.
doubt.
About nobody.
Criticizing all of our ancient wisdom that our forefathers proved without contradiction, prove factual information, factual knowledge, condemning astrology. Yet every goddamn time you fast, you gotta wait to sight the moon.
Absolutely.
Yet that ain't astrology.
Right.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
it's like
Then
a
to
Bible
end your
says.
fast, you gotta sight the
Wait for
moon
the
again.
second- yeah, the moon.
Right.
Like, come on,
Yet
man.
that's not astrology.
Right.
Come on, man. Who you
Absolutely.
playing games with?
Right, it's
You
contradictory.
know what I'm saying?
All, of it.
All
Come
that
on.
shit is a contradiction, and instead of you taking the jewels out of it and stepping up the ladder to
Right.
keep growing
You trying to
and not
tell the
stuck,
truth.
you trying to be in that shit for the rest of your life. No, those schools of thought was created to pass through.
That's right.
And keep growing and keep
Not
elevating.
staying stuck.
Right.
Man. That shit for children.
100
man.
motherfucking years, motherfuckers still praying to a mystery god and shit. Get the
Yeah,
fuck out of
come
here.
on, man.
You know what I'm saying? They got the most to say, but the least to do.
Yeah, so it's like, yo, don't come at me on no level, because I'm gonna come at you where you weak at, because that shit is a
Facts.
big weakness to me. Always been. Straight up. I don't like that shit, yo. I let people do what they do. I just let them stay in their space.
Yup.